La caña, la cuenta. El rudo.
I think it's time.
Stand and
We
deliver.
switch. We switch gears. We go to NXT.
Let's do it.
Stand and deliver.
Yep.
I'm
Guys,
really excited
Me too.
about the prospect
So excited.
of a 2-night NXT.
Are you?
I'm also preliminarily exhausted, like at the fact that we will be knee deep
Son,
in wrestling.
Son, this is can you yo, I can no longer take a WrestleMania vacation. Like, it's 2 nights of 2 tickets for 1 pay-per-view at WrestleMania. Then now it's 2 tickets for NXT. Then we got all the other shit in between in the rest of the week. How am I supposed to do all this shit? This is
It would seem.
Remember, the pandemic has given us the glory of remote experiences. So now you don't have to be there anymore, puppy.
It ain't the same. The bad guys only know how to show up and show live, and we got to do our thing, man. We got to be out there with the fans, man. So
I see where that sandwich, man.
I'm okay. I'm okay with not being with the fans right now.
Ese sándwich está malo.
I mean,
Yo.
do you really want to be on sport right now? Do you?
Bloodsport sounds like a COVID violation at this time. I hope that everybody gets like a fucking plastic shit, like it's a Gallagher show. Like everybody's just like,
They need to get a vaccine. Participation.
One thing is for sure and for certain is that WrestleMania Christmas is probably the land of opportunity, to say the least, for everybody and anything that is involved in the world and realm that is pro wrestling. Speaking of opportunity, we already got an opportunity going live to Zoe Stark, because it's just been announced she will be going head to head with Tony Stark in the pre-show for NXT Standalone Night 1. Ladies and gentlemen, the pre-show is everything here. Everything that is wrestling involved will be that much more important this week. We say it loosely, the term WrestleMania Christmas, but we're not lying. This is what we live for. This is the week that everybody works hardest for, and this is where we support indie wrestling. We support every promotion, and we check them out. And Zoe Stark and Tony Storm at the pre-show, I think, that's great opportunity for Zoe Stark right there, man. How we feeling about NXT Stand and Deliver?
I'm feeling so good right now, Villain. I thought you said Zoe Stark versus Tony Stark, and I'm like, what kind of Marvel crossover are we having right now?
I love you 3000.
I thought he was dead.
Peppa. Yes. Honestly, newcomer Zoe Stark against Tony Storm. Honestly, I'm a little upset about Tony Storm being in a pre-show, but it's against Zoe Stark, so it's gonna be a dope match. I don't know who's gonna go over though. Does this hurt Tony? I have no idea. But either way, you already know that a pre-show match for NXT is going to be better than a lot you're going to see on WrestleMania weekend. I'm just saying.
Nah, Tony Storm being at this position right now, in her position in the company, being on the pre-show, I don't think it hurts at all. In fact, she's probably going to take the L. But it don't matter, right? It don't matter for her. She could still take a couple of bumps on the road, and it not really affect her. She's got the crowd behind her. Like she's
Juice Robinson about that shit.
Right.
Somebody else's problem, not mine.
Hey.
I just want to watch Tony Storm wrestle.
That's right. Wrestle.
So I really want to move
Go
forward
DJ.
and talk about Pete
I'm
Dunne,
caring for the cameraman.
Kushida.
Pete Dunne,
Kushida.
Kushida.
Yo, Pete Dunne and Kushida. Oh my.
Pete Dunne is a name that you put on a card, and that's it. Your card has instantly been legitimatized. Spelled exactly like I said it too.
But then you see the man across the ring from him, and you're putting Kushida, who is like the crown jewel of the New Japan juniors before he showed up here.
Meh.
What?
Exactly. Until he showed up here. I'm not impressed, old school.
But you know what? Because of that same reason, that's why this match is going to be fire. Because he's going to go up against another professional, and these two men can tell a story in the ring, and they're going to put on a show. This I mean, there's so many great matches in this card on night one, but this could potentially steal the show.
I hear that. And Pete Dunne against anybody is pretty much an attraction on its own. I just feel that Kushida, I expected a lot more. Maybe it's the Back to the Future gimmick. I'm not too fond of that.
That's been his whole gimmick since forever. You person who I'm trying to not use words.
He needs to let that shit go. That movie gone, and nobody really, I mean, they're our fans.
But you know what? It's gonna be interesting. They both are gonna work the arm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. They're gonna work.
I just want Pete Dunne to be brutal. I just want him to be like completely like merciless and brutal and just like if nothing else, right? Like you want. I mean, I don't know. I guess the bloodlust from Bloodsport is just fucking running through me. But I want to see Pete Dunne just wreck Kushida. Really, like, break all his fingers, like, leave him in the ring. Just, I can't ride my fucking hoverboard.
Hey, I like that you mentioned fingers. I mean, Pete Dunne has the second best finger breaker in the wrestling game today. I figure
he has the only finger breaker in the game today.
Right, but that doesn't mean not second best, old school. We all know when I say second best who I'm referring to, sir.
Even though
who's
the first?
I'm gonna need to see your identification to make sure how old you are when you.
Sonny was known as the finger breaker.
What we should mention though is that you have two gentlemen that yes, I did say that. Two gentlemen that are experts in strong style. British strong style versus Japanese strong style. Oh my God. I'm telling you, this could steal the night. It could steal the night, folks.
So I don't know, man.
There's no more sunny days.
Everything on this card, I love. Big surprise, right? NXT coming out with a fucking card that from top to bottom will entertain us. And they will actually give them the minutes. So God bless them for that, right? It's just, I've been waiting for so long. And then we were teased. We got it for 5 seconds. Then he got hurt.
That's what she said.
From us. But TikTok. It's coming, guys. Champions. The real champion will arrive tonight. Well, tonight, my bad. I meant at NXT Takeover.
It's still a night one, my man. What you doing?
I know, but I'm just saying what I'm hyped for. I don't know. You guys know.
Wait till night two, bro. Wait till night two.
I don't have that list.
Listen, the Gauntlet Eliminator for the NXT North American Championship match. This is a match that we have to pay close attention to because, one, you have some performers in this match. Leo Ruff, Isaiah Swerve Scott, Bronson Reed, Cameron Grimes, who's been on a hot streak of late, and Bitcoin has treated him well, apparently. Dexter Loomis, and last but not least, LA Knight.
Yeah.
Yo, my question is, obviously, the person that's going to win this battle, this eliminator, elevated by Johnny Gargano. Who is the person that's going to be elevated? That's what I want to know.
I think LA Knight.
LA Knight?
Yo, I want to see LA and Johnny tear that fucking roof off.
So
piece bad.
I do, but I don't because he's a guy. Should he be wasting his time on the North Dam title?
I don't care about the title. I care about the match. But
I understand, but I want to see him in the main. I don't need to see him in the semi-main.
Yeah,
right.
You want us to get a taste of him, right?
You want him against Cross and shit.
Whoa.
I feel you.
I feel that. I mean, listen, there's a lot of these individuals that we haven't seen Johnny Gargano up against. That can honestly, they could put up a dope match. Because, Johnny Gargano can put up a dope match versus Cameron Grimes even as well.
I'm tired of Johnny. There it is. I said
that's why I said Johnny's not going to go over in this match. He's not going to go over. It's because
I think this person, whoever it is, they got to get rid of Johnny. That's it. I think that's it. Johnny got to come up or do something because I don't know, man. The longer he keeps doing this, the longer Cornette keeps winning.
I'll give you one name. And it's a name, if you believe in continuity, if you watch wrestling for continuity, then you tuned into NXT and you did the right thing. Because the one name that would be synonymous for that against Johnny Gargano would be Dexter Lumis. Because remember, he has infiltrated himself into the minds of Johnny Gargano's faction. The way is no longer the way because there's lust involved. So it writes itself. Dexter Lumis versus Johnny Gargano. Dexter Lumis, who should have been a champion already, unfortunately injuries played a role, will finally come out with gold on night 2.
You talk about creepy Orange Cassidy? I mean, he's good. I like him. I like his character.
You like his gloves, don't you? He's sanitized.
Yeah, that's what I look for in a character.
Sanitation.
As long as he sanitizes the gloves.
I know a match you definitely gonna have to sanitize after this match. The match for the NXT UK Championship.
Have you ever seen
Ciampa?
Yo, Ciampa from Italian descent, right? JP, I know you've been to Italy, right? Have you ever like walked the countryside and you've seen, right, like those old Italian women, they're like 147 years old, and like, you know, they're like kneading that bread, you know, they got that old like old school strength. They just out here, hey, my friend, and then you fucking like shake your whole body when they shake your hand. Walter comes from that. Whatever that is, whatever those elderly women eat, Walter is made from.
Shake your hand and your whole body shakes.
Yo, you know what I'm talking about, right? That old world strength. You know, we're like only like they made the bread by hands and shit, and they were just like, ooh,
just pulling the cart by themselves, no oxen needed. Just
for real, they were just fucking dragging like 3 kids and a fucking car and like all the groceries uphill because everything was like on a slant. It's like Montclair University and shit is all uphill. So Walter is that guy. He just looks like he puts his pants on aggressively, which is why he wears the most minimal attire to the ring. Right? Like he looks like everything that he has broken accidentally at some point. And he buys copious amounts of insurance on his electronics. He's just a heavy-handed
giant wish he was?
Yeah, well, what? I don't know. Maybe, but he is just heavy. He is the ox, the what is it, the bull in the China shop, but the China shop is his life.
Yep. No, the China shop is everybody's chest. How about that? How about that? Listen, I'm concerned for Ciampa's neck. That's all I'm concerned. The whiplash is real, folks.
I'm concerned for his whole being.
Daddy is home, but he gonna be under the bed when
whoa, what the?
He gonna be
where you going?
In that bed. And
it's a different pay-per-view, Vic. It's a different pay-per-view.
Yo, when you get your pay-per-views on Pornhub, that's what
them chops, let me tell you, they're gonna be red hot, and you're gonna see some shit at Takeover, man.
You're gonna see Ciampa's soul escape his body on pay-per-view.
Listen, we all know Tommaso Ciampa's a tough son of a bitch, right? But this is gonna be a match, and you know what? He's gonna take his licking, and I think he's gonna be better for it. hopefully, he gets a haircut after it.
You think he loses to Ciampa here?
Nah.
Yeah. No. Walter wins. Walter gets this.
Walter gets
this dub. Easy.
Especially with Imperium.
Come on now. It's easy money for Walter.
I feel like Walter needs to go on like an Infinity Gauntlet chase and just collect everyone's belts.
Yo.
The question here is Io Shirai gonna come up after she loses and drops to Raquel?
Diablo.
Production.
You just fucking jumping hippity hoppity. You've been watching too much of the Miz and Morrison, bro. Too much of the Miz and Morrison. Before we get there, let's not forget that this is Walter's introduction to the NXT universe. If you watch NXT UK, if you watched him in other promotions that he's been part of, you know who Walter is. But for the casual fan tuning in, this is their introduction. So he's gonna explode Ciampa, yo. Ciampa's gonna go through the ring. He's gonna have to call AARP. Affleck is gonna be on fucking speed.
Yo, Ciampa is the oldest 35-year-old I've seen in my life.
Ese tipo tiene 35 años.
He's like 34, 35 or something like that.
He's 35. He's 35.
Good Lord.
Yo, It's crazy.
Like,
Let's put it this way:
That does-
Roman Reigns and Ciampa, same age.
Same age,
wow.
dog.
And
Roman
Ciampa could have played Roman Reigns' father in the movie and shit.
Word. Like in real life, he looked like he could have done that shit.
But you know what's real life? What is real life is that the NXT Tag Championships are vacant. They're vacant, and they will be decided on night 1 of NXT Stand and Deliver. You have MSK versus the Grizzled Young Veterans El Legado del Fantasma. Yo, they might have something here. They might have something here.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah,
Are we done with this Hardy Boy type tag team division comparisons with these guys, or like? I feel like tag teams, the successful tag teams that are up and coming, that they really get over, is because they make so much like mannerisms, like the Hardy Boys and the Young Bucks.
So the Grizzled Young Vets are nothing like the
No, not the Young Vets, but MSK gives me that vibe, and then also that other tag team in AEW, he comes out dancing. What the fuck?
TH2 or some shit like that.
Them two, that team too, man.
Angelico and I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, the hybrids. The hybrids.
I feel like they're very, very Hardy-like-ish.
I mean, that's the influence, baby. Like, what you want?
Yeah.
You talk about the Hardys.
I'm
You talk
over
about one of the best ever.
After Stone Cold came out, how many like badass motherfuckers came out wearing leather?
You like John Moxley?
I'm not with the Moxley movement. I'm really not.
What? Then cheer the Grizzly Young Vets. Like, why are you?
Yeah,
why are you a little girl? I don't know.
Grizzled Young Vets. Let's go with those.
Listen, don't get distracted by the propaganda, villain. Because what you're about to have here is a match. This match right here is, as Old School mentioned, a chef's kiss, because you have some competitors here that can go. We all seen what MSK can do from their days in Impact. And now you put them in a match of this degree. Grizzled Young Veterans, these are some strong, like, shoot fighting motherfuckers. I mean, like, you have one of the original NXT UK tournament winner in the Grizzled Young Veterans, right? And then the Legado Fantasma, yo. Remember, Wild? Joking Wild? Yo, the boy can go. These individuals can perform in the ring. I think it'd be interesting to see to what level they take this match. Will weapons play a role? There will for sure be a lot of spots, a lot of high-flying spots.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I just hope that whoever comes out the winner, because I don't know who's going to come out the winner. I can sit here and say
we are,
but I'm not
Absolutely.
sure. But I know that this match is going to put them over.
this guy. This is who comes out the winner right here. Because this match, it's gonna be like just crazy. I don't see, like, MSK just won that tag tournament, the Dusty Rhodes Classic. So like, do they go with MSK? Do they just, that's it? Like they just reached the mountaintop and they just got here and they're champions? I find that hard to believe.
Listen, I think you have to give a chance to Legado de Fantasma, man. Especially with the matches happening on night 2. It's time for them to elevate.
Listen, the tag team division, they always tend, look what they did with the Hurt Business. They like to put factions over with gold. And I like the Legado's chances because man, Jordan Devlin is nice. He's nice, Old School. I know, Old School. Trust me. But he ain't nice enough to wiggle that real cruiserweight title from our boy Escobar this week. I don't think, at least.
So you're saying Shawn Michaels, most celebrated wrestler.
Gold, what he did. Gold, that whole segment. But go ahead.
No. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about his actual personal favorite wrestler in NXT is Jordan Devlin.
It's not bad.
Gran mierda.
Hey, by the way, y'all mentioned Shawn Michaels. He's not performing this week.
Yo, I know y'all saw it. In case y'all didn't, when this match was announced, it was Escobar and Devlin in the ring, and they was going at it back and forth in a verbal, back and forth. It was like, oh, I want SMD this, SMD that. But listen, Shawn Michaels' entrance music interrupts the entire segment. My man walks out, goes under the ring, pulls out a ladder, and throws it in between them. And he just did.
And Bret Hart was mad.
The level of disrespect, you just leapfrog all of like a bunch of like 30 other shit. Dog,
like I'm saying, though.
How about
the main point was when he took the ladder out. Like, he took the ladder out. That shit was dope.
It was a dope moment for sure, and we're gonna get to that. But first, the NXT Women's Championship,
the main event match of night one, baby.
Yeah, let's not disrespect the ladies here. Io Shirai has been champion for I don't remember how many days.
All of the pandemic, baby.
But in today's did you guys see the press conference?
Nah.
So, today she called Raquel Gonzalez a meathead. Yo, at the presser, she said she calls her a meathead, and when she says it, she's like, she speaks through an interpreter, so she says meathead in English. So she's like, she's saying her shit in Japanese.
Right,
whatever.
You hear the word meathead.
And she goes, meathead, meathead. And Adam Cole is like, and he laughs. He's like, oh wait, what? And then when the interpreter goes through it, the interpreter's like, and Raquel Gonzalez is a meathead, blah blah blah. He starts cracking up, yo. He's like, let's call her a meathead. Fucking love it. I do not see a situation where Io Shirai loses the title. She does not lose the title.
Okay, no. All right.
I don't think Raquel's ready for that yet. You know what I mean? For that type of role, man, to carry the strap. And if anything, yo, this is a perfect time for Dakota Kai to flip on Raquel.
Okay. Yeah, I see that too.
Because Dakota Kai could be like, that should be my spot. You know what I mean?
That tag team chemistry's taking a shot. They're kind of teasing to that too, I see, with the story that they're building.
I kind of want to see the old school Michaels Diesel turn. Like, I want to see
Yeah.
Dakota win it, and then Raquel just powerbomb her repeatedly.
Raquel? Yo, it's funny you say that. Because Raquel to me is Diesel.
Yep.
That's all I see.
Big sexy.
Yeah. Yes.
Right? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
it's very nice.
Yeah.
So now, let's get to night 2 of the NXT Takeover.
The night that villain couldn't keep in his pants. Night 2 of NXT Stand and Deliver.
Right. So we started at the bottom or we started at the top? What we doing?
Start at the bottom. Now we're here, baby. So we're going to start with a guy that you are familiar with, that you know and love.
Old school. Let me tell you something. When I tell you this is fucking, I don't know how many, you know better than me how many years in the making this one is, baby. Because way before the foundation was built, way before we was here, way before this was even a thought, me and you, good sir, we done basked in the ambiance of what was Mr. Hammerstein Ballroom, and we've been to quite a final battle, 1 or 2. And hey, I'm not gonna brag about hitting a certain somebody with a certain streamer or not. But listen, Kyle O'Reilly.
I think I was there.
NXT Takeover, old school Joel. I know you, sir, are just as hype as I am when this match happens. I want to hear from you first. What the hell are you expecting from this match?
Well, you know what? First of all, Future Shock. It was the name of a tag team, a young prospective tag team in Ring of Honor, made up of Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. And you saw the level of talent each member had, but you knew at some point it was going to tip over. And they really just, when it happened, it became an all-out war. And I think that's what we're going to see now. We're going to stop seeing Kyle O'Reilly, the funny tag team guy, and we're going to see the violent artist.
Oof.
Kyle O'Reilly.
I can't wait. Gentlemen champions, the winners are us because Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole are very experienced and they know what they're doing out there. This is going to be a show stealer, a weekend stealer. Mark my words.
Facts. I mean, it's a story that sells itself. So many years in partnerships, so many emotional ties, and of course the debauchery that has occurred lately. This match is unsanctioned for a reason. These gentlemen were arrested, were they not? William Regal was cursing for the first time ever in history. Such a regal person, pun intended. But this match will be dope, and I think it doesn't make sense that this doesn't put over Kyle O'Reilly. Because Adam Cole, baby, he's already got his lineageship. He should already be somewhere else, right? Yeah. I think it's Kyle O'Reilly's time to be legitimized as that guy, as a man that can carry the throne on his own. Kyle O'Reilly has always been money, bro. If you want to watch Kyle O'Reilly at his best, watch any of the last War Games, where Kyle O'Reilly alone shines in those matches because of his ability and his chemistry to work with people. So either way, this match is going to be phenomenal. If you thought Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa on Sanctioned match was dope, get ready to have that elevated.
I'm going to blow it out the water.
Whoa. How about that unsanctioned household? Britt Baker and Adam Cole holding it down. So, I mean, Adam Cole better put on. Put on.
Bray about to have a better match than Adam Cole?
Yo, we gonna talk bad shit on Friday. You gotta catch us on Friday, 10 p.m. Friday, April 9th, 10 p.m. We're gonna be out here live, and we're gonna continue the second part of this hype show. But for now, we're gonna move on this NXT card right here, and we're gonna talk about something that's actually sanctioned on the Takeover Stand and Deliver card, and that's gonna be the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. A tag team championship that, in my opinion, already started under sketchy terms with all that flip-floppery.
Flippity-floppity.
We got Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart, who I love, as champions against Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. Do you see Dexter Lumis running in and doing it for his boo thing? What's up?
I see it. Why not? Why not? Listen, Indy Hartwell, she's very convincing, and if I had anything to say, I think Mr. Dexter Lumis. That's how Indy got me right now. But I think Dexter Lumis is a very lucky man to have, be under the radar, Miss Indy Hartwell. Cameraman.
God, bro, keep it in your pants.
Listen, he has her heart.
He
has her heart. He has it well. Yes, I can definitely see Candice LeRae the same night that Johnny Gargano, the night before Johnny Gargano might lose his belt, or the same night that Johnny Gargano loses his belt. I'm sorry, we are night 2. The same night that Johnny loses his belt, Candice LeRae gains a belt. I definitely see this turn is most necessary, even though Shotzi Blackheart, good Lord have mercy, love her as a performer. I just feel that them carrying the titles right now is not being talked about enough. Is it because of Ember? I don't know. Or is it just because they haven't had the right contenders? Maybe this day will be that day that we can see them shine.
I hear that.
Cool. Let's get the NXT North American Championship, baby. Johnny Gargano versus the Gauntlet Eliminator winner.
Here we go. Who is it?
As predicted, Dexter Lumis. But you can pick and choose LA Knight, Bronson Reed, Isaiah Swerve Scott, Cameron Grimes. Who am I missing? Leon Ruff.
Nah, but none of those.
The thought of LA Knight is enticing to me, but I'm with JP here. I like the Dexter Lumis. I like the story here. There's money here. There's gold here. We gotta cash it.
I kind of want to see Bronson Reed win it though.
Oh, he's good though. Yo, he's a nice
just the big man who no one expects to win it.
Joe, You know what? I see your Bronson Reed and I raise you. Look what they did to Samoa Joe.
What do you mean?
They don't book Samoa Joe the way they should because they don't know how to book the big boys.
Well, remember, this is NXT mischief. This is NXT, though.
We got good booking. We get good booking here.
It's good book. Some more
You
jokes, some more NXT. But the one problem I see with Bronson Reed is that if you have Bronson Reed winning, then you definitely have something that old school does not want to see. You have LA Knight going after Bronson Reed for the NXT North American Championship.
I
So
can kind of see that though.
because
Nice
that's
little
already
match they
started.
had.
That's already happened, right? So that's the direction you go with that. So either way, all I know is you put Johnny Gargano with anybody, and it's money. Because look at what he did to Damian Priest. Damian Priest right now is right on the coattails of Bad Bunny and doing work. You want to talk about talent that has not been pushed the right way in the main card? You cannot say that about Damian Priest coming in a Bugatti this week, you know? And when you had The Miz and Morrison stealing ketchup from catering and shit to ruin it. But I think Johnny, whoever goes up against him, is going to be a match. Johnny is an excellent performer. I mean, isn't he the grand champion of NXT? And it's for a reason, folks. It's for a reason. Even though he will lose this night, I still think his name stands high, and he's on to bigger and better things.
Mr. Johnny Gargano, yeah, I agree with that. I feel that for sure. I think they well overdue with that, to be honest.
So do you think he loses here and then shows up?
I don't know what happened afterwards. I don't see him walking out of here with that strap. I just think there's so much more room for opportunity here to let him walk out here with another win for what? Like, come on, we've seen this Johnny many times.
I think he's going to take the L, but I don't know if I think he really is NXT for life.
Yo, I might not be mad at that, though, because I've come to terms with that, and it's like...
Unless he's 205, which we don't want.
I'm not going to lie. Johnny Gargano the story has kind of gotten stale, but the matches quality are still there, and I can still watch him go with anybody. I still measure him up as the measuring scale at NXT. It's just the storyline. I'm not expecting much from him.
You know what would be some crazy shit? What would be some crazy shit is Johnny Gargano, right? He's won every title on NXT. And on this card, on this night, there's a title that's going to be defended in the upcoming match, which is the NXT Cruiserweight Unification Ladder match. Which, remember, folks, a ladder match is no disqualification. Right. What if Johnny Gargano fucks over somebody in this match, wanting to take the Cruiserweight title, the one title he has not had? And especially when you have Shawn Michaels, somebody that he admires, come out and set this match up. I don't know.
It'll be a match. It'll be another extended stay for him for sure. It'll buy him another few months at NXT.
I mean, this is like crazy conspiracy level.
Go ahead. That's exactly what I want to hear. That one.
So we're pretty sure that Tommaso Ciampa is going to be sacrificed to Walter. Right. But in the unlikely event that Tommaso was to somehow win the NXT UK Championship, I think that would piss a certain Mr. Gargano off to see him grab a belt that he has not had yet. And then does he chase after him into the NXT UK division, thus opening him up to a new roster of people?
Wow.
You want to see Gargano and Ciampa 37? I'm with it. I'll fucking watch it.
But this time in the UK.
In the UK. Listen.
I'm just saying, how many times did we watch Austin Rock?
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
So why the fuck not?
Why not?
How many times are going to watch Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens?
That's another one. That's another one I can't wait to get into for this weekend on Friday, man.
If you want to get into that, you got to make sure to tune in on Friday. The hype show continues because WrestleMania week is fully loaded, folks. Make sure to tune in. The Bad Guys, HPC2 Sweet on Twitter, HPC2 Sweet _ on IG, fuck Tony Khan, because we got you. We are your guides. We are your third eye. We love the whispering ears. But who's going to win? Jordan Devlin versus Santos Escobar, guys. who comes out on top of this ladder match? This match has a lot on the line. When you have Shawn Michaels coming out, putting this match, suggesting this match.
Yeah. I've heard more Shawn Michaels than I have actually heard Escobar or fucking Devlin. All right? That's it. He came out with the damn ladder. End of story. The fact of the matter is that for me, I feel like Andrade replacement number 1 is going to be Santos Escobar. Right? Don't you feel that vibe? That Vince is just going to be like, you come with me. Latino replacement, generic one. Like he doesn't know the difference.
You speak the English better than Andrade did. So
I'm mad you went into my head and took what I was thinking and said it. Because you know what? Yeah, he is Andrade's replacement. And he is going to be the one that shines, I guess, in Andrade's place. It's sad to admit. But yes, that's what's
conspiracy theory number 2.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And they're all very Walter-centric for whatever reason.
I don't know. I just have this feeling that that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna move up and he's gonna go on the main roster, and they're gonna just be like, Andrade, we make any Andrade.
He wasn't saying, Andrade wasn't saying the right things like Escobar was, though.
Yeah, because Andrade.
If you go back to the Escobar early promos, he was preaching about how luchadors and the stigma with Mexican wrestling was all the same shit, and it was all the same repetitive bullshit with the masks and never any success.
Escobar definitely played into his legacy a lot more, and honestly, to the point that we want Dominic at some point to turn to, right? He's the one that took off the mask, right? Okay. So I can see that. And remember, Andrade, as phenomenal as a performer he was, it was one very special lady that really brought the magic to what he brought to the table. And you know what I'm talking about. No. That's the one that takes out the milk now. I'm talking about his former manager. Talk about
you don't like the posting that selfie?
Yeah, Thea, we talking about you.
That's right. So Andrade hasn't been able to do much without it, but Escobar has an excellent opportunity. If that's the key, man, I'm excited to see what happens. Because, if you want to know if Escobar can go, make sure to watch 205 Live. Make sure to watch him against Killer Cross recently, a couple weeks ago, where they had a banger. So, and then you talk about Jordan Devlin? You talking about Jordan Devlin? Come on now.
As old school's boy, I ain't gonna lie, man. He's a bad man. But I like Escobar this weekend.
My question is, who's gonna take the bump off of the little ladder?
That's true.
Listen.
Who trained Devlin, by the way? Is that the NXT heavyweight champion?
Nope.
Finn Balor?
No.
It wasn't the guy that trained him?
Oh yeah, so what's it gonna say when Finn Balor loses and Jordan Devlin lose, both in the same night? TikTok.
And who was one of the first wrestlers in Europe to beat Walter for a championship?
Hey.
Nobody remembers, bro.
Hey.
I believe that was Finn Balor at OTT.
You know what?
As everything pro wrestling says, make sure to watch Santo Escobar in Lucha Underground. 100%. Yes. The man did work in Lucha Underground. Can they bring Lucha Underground back, though? Like, damn, B.
Santos Escobar, the problem is that he's a Latino in this company. So when he goes to I said it, bitch. Yeah. Right? So when he goes to the main roster, he's going to be chilling with Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza, despite how good his mic skills are.
Mischief, you could say he's Latino, but remember, for Alberto Del Rio, they made the Royal Rumble 40-man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
can't do that shit for Alberto Del Rio.
We're not saying he's a black wrestler, right? So he still has a chance.
I think they see him on an Alberto / Ray level as opposed to an Humberto / Andrade.
If not, they wouldn't feel so much
a little higher on the card, old school.
Yeah. He I think they or at least I see main event in him.
Yeah, I can see that. Listen, man, the man debuted with a faction and gold on his shoulder. And that's been the case ever since. So they obviously see something, and if they're damn right, they definitely have their binoculars on because there's something there. And it's just all about whether or not they're able to flesh it out.
I hear that. JP, why don't you take us home, champ? TikTok.
Well, since you ticking and talking, it's time to talk about Scarlett. Because Scarlett is about to have the entrance of WrestleMania week. Because Cameraman, as Victor said, is going to grace us and bless us and give us everything we need to unveil this main event that we've all been waiting for. Finn Balor, the NXT champion, versus Karrion Kross, Killer Kross. You already know what it is. Oh my God.
You bunch of horny bastards. Listen, you know, I'm glad that we started the night covering Bloodsport because Bloodsport is what this will be.
Oh, yes.
If this match is to be as good as advertised and then some, all right, you got to go with a Bloodsport type match. And that's what Karrion Kross does. All right. If you do not recall, then let me remind you that when we went to Atlantic City to watch that Bloodsport, Karrion Kross put that work. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe he replaced Jon Moxley.
No, he fought Davey Boy Smith.
Oh, he bought Davey. Oh,
sweet
is that true?
mother of God! Were you guys both that drunk?
Yes. Who fought Josh?
Karrion Kross. Well, first of all, Josh faced Chris Dickinson. Karrion Kross faced none other than the leader of MDK, Nick fucking King.
Oh, that's why I felt like it was the main event.
Yeah.
So I do remember that now. Yes. And Karrion Kross was there. In fact, and that's when he did the fucking thing to Batista, right?
There you go.
To Batista.
He shouted him out. Called him out.
I'll expect that at WrestleMania at some point in the future near you.
Kross knows what he's doing, and he is a heavy hitter. Finn Balor has had an issue with bigger men. I feel like he just doesn't handle them as well as he should. So this is going to be that's not what Scarlett said. All right. This match is going to be a fun match. I'm torn as far as who's going to win because, like, do you give Karrion Kross the title? Like, he just got here.
Well,
yeah,
remember, if it wasn't for an injury, it would have been his title. Remember, he beat Keith Lee. You know what I mean? Never lost it. So he still has claim. My problem is if Karrion Kross comes out the winner, what happens to Finn Balor?
Bye-bye.
Back on the main?
Felicia, go back to main.
I feel like Finn becomes the taker of NXT. He's the guy that doesn't necessarily need a belt. But
NXT
So are you saying that the demon comes out?
No, not necessarily that. And he said it so much in promos that like the demon was like his emotions as a young man, like how he channeled it. And now he's beyond that. But I think he's that guy. He's that guy that if you want to say you're the big dog in the yard, right?
Finn Balor is not the guy. How is he the guy? No, man.
He's not the taker of NXT. I think Finn Balor is the guy that needs NXT as much as NXT may use him.
Finn Balor is the guy that knows the guy that used to be the guy that wants the guy. Inside the guy.
Listen, Finn Balor's had probably his best run that he's had in this company. All right, that's for sure. I'll give you that. Yeah, no doubt. But the fact of the matter is that Finn Balor is just not like when it comes to like having the sauce. Like, yo, Karrion Kross got sauce right now. Scarlett helps, but bro, you talk about making a spectacle. You talking about like having an entertainment. You know, Finn Balor, like as good as he is as a wrestler, I'm not here to dispute that fact. All right, as an entertainer. Yeah, sure. When he does his whole demon thing, that shit is dope and blah, blah, blah. But you can't sell shirts on Finn Balor after you do the prints with the X's on it. That shit is fire. Yeah. Then what? Where do you go from there? All right, you got to change directions. You got to pivot, baby. Pivot. Undertaker didn't pivot. Undertaker was the same dead man all the time. You gotta pivot, baby. Finn
Tell him,
Balor
Ross.
don't got that. Finn
Tell him,
Balor don't
Keller.
got that pivot in him,
Tell him,
baby.
Keller.
He don't got
Tell
it.
him, Keller.
He don't got it. Karrion Kross is that pivot.
Hey,
Karrion
hey,
Kross
you know
needs to
what's
come out here, get that W, get that title.
And you know what's the perfect way to pivot for Balor right after losing the cross? It's to the match that we all want to see. Adam Cole versus Finn Balor.
Oh, yes.
That's what we want to see. Remember, that's why that's why Adam got mad at Kyle to begin with. Because he was extending a hand and an entrance of welcoming into the Undisputed Era to Finn Balor. So the story makes itself.
For that match, you think Finn Balor needs the strap?
Nah, he doesn't need the strap. That's why I'm saying it.
Which is exactly why he loses the strap.
That's a SummerSlam takeover match right there.
Right. I feel that.
I tell you what your next Mania match is with Finn though. It's against a certain Austrian who was supposed to go against him, I believe, last year before the injury, right? Weren't they leading up to a feud between Finn and Walter?
They were.
Ooh, I like that. I didn't remember that.
Guess what? Of everybody you just named, at least 90% of them are not going to be at WrestleMania, so you better drink up number one. All right? And make it heavy. Make it big. None of that beer shit.
Make it a heavy duty.
Number one. Number two, to your point, yo, this is where Karrion Kross gets to do his deed. This is where he gets it. All right? Finn Balor could easily lose that match, go on an Adam Cole fucking tour, rip his ass. This is where Karrion Kross shows that he can carry it. And at least that's how I see it.
There's so many possibilities. Yeah. And this is why this is my Christmas event of WrestleMania week. Because of all of these 2 nights of a card, there's so many possibilities. Because if you have Karrion Kross coming out champion, and for conspiracy's sake, if Walter loses or if he doesn't lose, Karrion Kross versus Walter?
Yo, stop it right now, JP.
Adam Cole versus Finn Balor. Like, yo, this shit writes itself, folks. You know the bad guys are always going to lay it out for you. Make sure that you are correct, prepared for what's about to happen. Make sure to tune in on Friday, part 2 for the Hype Show, where, you know, you're about to see in the next couple of days everything we set you up for, and you will be thanking us. You'll be thinking of us in your dreams, in your nightmares. We will be there, face and square, and you'll be able to see us and join us live on Friday.
Let's do it.
10 p.m. Friday, baby. Let's get
Eastern.
there. There's a lot. Yo, there's a lot. There's a lot we didn't even get to cover. We're going to cover so much more. Vic, let them know.
Part 2's on the way, ladies and gentlemen. The champions are here to entertain y'all and get you hyped for all the WrestleMania Christmas specials that are out there this week. Mischief holding down his liquor. This shit's going to pop off. JP going to tell them what to do on their way out for the bad guys. But it's 10 count of 10 total on our end.
Woo! If you've been listening for the last hour and 48 minutes, you already know HPC2Sweet on Twitter, IG, HPC2Sweet _. You already know the bad guys got you. Wrestling Entertainment Champions. You're welcome. Hello. Rest in peace, Jack Veneno.
Oh,
Damn, son, dessert, though.